Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to Antitribu. Alright guys, so we're back. So I apologize for the lack of videos in the last few days here. But we have been having huge thunderstorms here where I live in Brazil. And when that happens, you have to pull off all of the appliances from the walls because, man, you're going to lose stuff. You know, you're going to get everything fried. If you know anything about the South American power grid, is that if it starts raining, you know, you are going to lose power. The power is gonna go down for sure. And imagine I'm recording like in the minute like 48 and I lose power, you know. So how do I finish the video? Yeah, I'm going to lose everything. So I just needed to wait for it to like be in a correct climate for me to record here. So now I can record some videos, so let's go. And it turns out that today is like the day that most like English speaking countries like celebrate Christmas, really, like the day before, right? Here in Brazil is mostly like in the actual day of Christmas, but for you guys it's like the night before, right? So Merry Christmas if you guys celebrate that. I'm an atheist, so I don't care a whole lot about it, but hey, I like to eat, so that's like good stuff to eat during Christmas. I don't care about presents, by the way, but the food is good. All right, so let's keep going. Oh yeah, I came here, I think, to get the information about Virgil. Like the guy from the Asian Vampire quest, right? The Hunted Hunter. Yeah, Virgil Crumb, there you go. I also need to finish the second part of the quest for Arthur here, so let's go. Very stylish Setite lady here. To this day, I don't know if it's like Setite. You know, Setite is more comfortable for me to speak. It makes more sense to me because followers of Set, right? That said, I have no clue, so I might be butchering the the name of the clan every time I speak, so I apologize about that. All right, so let's go there and do the Arthur thing first before I forget. So these two next fights are going to be like a good like litmus test for us to see here where I stand here in terms of my combat skills, because the Asian Vampire might be too hard already, but the one fight that I do remember like being very annoying early on in this mod is the fight at the Gallery Noir against the fight there is actually different. Kind of difficult to explain.
In the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
All right, so I think there's like 4 like vases, if I'm not mistaken. And you should break them. Or maybe like they contain like the dust of the golem or something. And I don't think it's a blood golem either. I think it's a different type of material, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty here, so I apologize about that. We'll take it slow here. Man, if you follow politics like me, the last few days have been like such a confusing situation. I'm going to talk a little bit about it more, especially during the Ocean House that we are probably going to do today, Step 2. That will give me time to talk about random stuff. But yeah.
Hey there. So what? All right then.
American dollars.
All right. See you around there.
Thank you. Alright, so I have 6 here. I think I'm going to chill on like spending these points here for now because I'm not sure exactly what to do yet. Also, it's like safer to go into like hard fights with having extra points. If you watch like early YouTube like vampire videos from like the beginning of the 2010s, most gameplays that you are going to find from that time period are going to be, I need to go to the hospital now. Most of those gameplays will like be people playing the game while like pulling as many points as possible. So they'll be walking around with like 30, 40 XP points. Like just ready to be spent here, so 40, 50 here. But they are not using the points and you're like, why? No, it's because they would use the points as they need to use them. So right now I need hacking 5, so now I'm going to use the points to put in hacking 5. As you guys know, I don't do that, I do the opposite. Which is I pre-build my characters. So when the situation that requires the thing, like the skill level, shows up, I already have it. But that requires like knowing what you're playing, right? So for example, in Clan Quest I can do that all day. But in certain mods like this one, I'm not completely sure, right? Foxy boxes, there you go. Got the info. Poor Virgil, one day. Imagine a mod where you can like make Virgil Crumb your like companion. I don't know why the companion word showed up in my head here. Sophie Thatcher for the win. The actual word goal. Alright, so Foxy boxes, yeah. So I think after that one, I think we're good. I forgot L doesn't open the the quest log. Alright, so this is done. I already did the stone cutter part that I can do here right now. I already went there. Yeah. I can go straight into the asylum here. Hey. Spiritual presence, if you guys saw that. Where's Foxy boxes here? I'm the only guy that can play this game like 70 times and still forget where stuff is. Amazing. Oh hey, where not to be. That seems like a stealth book. Oh, dodge skill. Yeah, we don't need this one. Oh, that's a shame. I was like, let's look for books. Bam, book. Okay. Alright. This might be the first one that is going to give me any sort of trouble here. Like, real trouble. Let's see how we're doing. I mean, I have presence 2, which should be decent enough here. But we shall see. That's why I have some extra points here. Let's go. Oh yeah, there you go. See, the damage is insane. Come on, I need the blood heal to go faster here. What is happening here? Wait. Are we already bugged? Look, my blood's not going down. Yeah, I think we're already bugged. That's crazy. Oh. You must wait to use that discipline again. I never seen that before. So let me check. 1, 2, 3. Must wait to use that discipline again. Okay, so I'm gonna wait. So it's just refunding me the amount of presence that I'm using, right? Oh, or blood, sorry. Oh, I see. So I think what's going on is that I cannot stack presence on top of presence like you do in other mods. So you need to wait for the thing to run down for you to reapply. I think that's it. See, the blood is going down. So the other problem that we had was the opposite problem in the other playthrough, right? Which was my health regeneration was messed up. So basically every time, see, I'm going to press. You cannot, the blood doesn't go down because, so I can cheese this and keep pressing, right? Forever, so it doesn't end. But as you can see, it does speed up the bar there. So it is going down, see? It's not a bug, it's a feature, I think. But yeah, the health regeneration the other playthrough was ridiculous. Was like super high. Obviously was broken. So I thought it was already bugged here, but no, it's just like I cannot stack presents. Okay. Alright. So that's good. Because if it were like already broken here, then man, I would have to replay a bunch of stuff to try to fix that. Alright, okay. Alright, another thing that's good to find out about early. Alright. So I have to juggle the screws here while fighting, which is okay. Kind of annoying, but... Oh hey, chill bro. Where are you? Where? Oh. Yeah, so see, discipline 2 is not enough to make him like docile. He hits me once, I'm dead here. Ooh, he's actually smart. He's like cutting corners and stuff. But hey, I have the wisdom of ancient Egypt here. That's not gonna work. 5. That's a lot of XP. Okay. I mean, 12. Looks good. You know what? Let's drop it here. Going to be useful later. Alright, I got a katana here. Let's see. Might be better. It is, but so far the axe is more lethal. I'm going to keep using the axe here. Yes, that was rough, but it was very useful. I learned a lot here. So yeah, I cannot stack presents, which is going to be a problem. Because every 15 seconds I need to look down and look at the bar, right? Not at the bar, but at the circle down here. That said, blood heal is incredibly fast. Like super fast. Sorry. Okay, so let's feed on this lady here. Hopefully there's no one around because I have a huge penalty in stealth. I say huge, but I don't know if it's like -2, -1. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have enough to begin with, so it's difficult to compare. Alright, let's... Yeah, everything is here now, because I need to talk to Nox. Okay, so theoretically, after this quest, Nox should be available as a companion, I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can already, like, use persuasion, maybe, to convince him. But I don't know if I want to do that right now, to be honest.
Yo, girl. Right on, girl. Bertram said... This matter... Hey, what's up?
See? I can already talk to
Oh
him.
man, thanks again for your help.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to talk to the guy.
What can I get you? Grease? Damn, I wish it was my job.
Alright. Yeah, so when you are playing with a lady here, you are not like trying to get his position, right? So he doesn't complain. He's like, oh, I wish that was my job.
Last time I looked, it was cosplay for Monica, not stuck up here. Oh, look at you sometimes.
But if you're playing with a guy, then he's going to complain, right?
Kind of flattery pointed at me
Be like, how dare she? After all these years, is going to kick me out, you know?
Just the sight of you. Sight of that wicked, tainted type, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no skill. Let's see who is without sin past the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways, but you're just one big shit. Don't you call me that? Should I start calling a duck a pig again? You treat me like this. That's it, you know. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Finally. Let's not match this up here.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness.
Oh, there's no trouble.
Nonsense.
Cool, I liked her a lot.
And
Reese?
Therese Borman, yes.
Alright. I thought Jeanette owned the club.
Jeanette is the freak show I keep around. Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. He meddles in my... Why would I do that? Tongue and his coat...
Gladly.
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay... Oh, I fully...
Okay.
Before I forget... If you'll excuse me, I've got...
Late. So, Therese and Jeanette here are the first, like bearing hair... Berry. I tried to think of a word to define them real quick, but bearing was the best I could come up with. They're the first, like, actual companion that I want to have here. That said, I might need Nox, depending on the situation in the gallery there. We'll see how bad it is. The persuasion thing, like not being able to stack, is annoying, but it's not like a deal breaker like at all. You know? That's not going to make or break the build here. Alright. Weirdly enough, that's a feature that Clan Quest has of like, oh, if you have like presence 3, then you can keep presence going for like a minute or something like that. That feature would be way better in this mod than it would be in Clan Quest, because Quest does not need that feature at all. But I still think it's the best like way to do disciplines in a game like this. Because it's geared towards the player, meaning it makes the player feel more powerful. And it should be like that because, as I said, I always say this, the fact that the game is not super hard and the fact that you are like way more powerful than any human you find or you meet is absolutely fine, because that's how it is in the tabletop RPG too, right? Very few like humans can give you trouble, and only if you are... Oh, I forgot there's a guard here. Well, I need to open the trunk there. So let me be careful here. So yeah, I feel like I've always felt like that the way that Clan Quest did it is the closest to like you would feel like a vampire. In terms of like the distance that your power would allow you to feel in relation to the enemies. Oh, maybe.
Hey, who's there?
I mean, I could kill this guy to make this less annoying. Yeah, he already got stuck. Oh my god. That was quick. I'm like, I didn't even have enough time to say, oh man, I hope this guy doesn't bug out. He already is bugged, so that's amazing. Remember, I'm a Setite, so I'm taking penalty here. Or not, because there's no lights here. Maybe that's what should cause the penalty. Can I open this without killing the guy? Yes. Trailer card key. Oh, sir, you stay there. I can use this guy as a blood doll later. There you go. So this quest in Antitribu has a lot of like different things like added to it. So some of the songs were switched, obviously. There's some extra features inside. This is the version of the quest that I like the most of all the mods. But to be fair, most mods don't even touch this quest. I imagine that a quest like this that is full of like very like scripted encounters, you know, in a very like precise order, must be a pain in the ass to mod. So I don't blame anybody for not wanting to touch this one. But this is the one that if a person like changes it in the mod, I appreciate the most. Because it's the one that I've done so many times, obviously. That you just get used to it. But I do remember that they switched the appearance of the ghost. So the ghost like looks like Jason Voorhees. There's like the hockey mask and stuff. You guys are going to see it like right about now. Yeah, I even used this as like a wallpaper for a different video that I made. For not the wallpaper, the thumbnail for my other playthrough. Because I found it so interesting that they went the Jason Voorhees routes there. Because I'm a big horror fan, so if you can believe it, I have watched the entire Friday the 13th, Jesus, franchise. Yeah, some of those movies, oh, there's the guy. Some of those movies are rough as hell, but they are very entertaining. I like them a lot. Even like Jason X or things like ultra like goofy stuff like that, I like it. Like the brain that I have for every single other like type of media, I don't have for horror. So the level of tolerance is completely different. So you can, oh, there he is. So you can put like anything in front of me. If it is like horror, 99% of the time I'm gonna like it. And even if I don't like it, I'm gonna watch it to the end, you know? It's very rare that I watch one and I'm like, this one is horrible, you know? Even ones that I know are bad, I'm still entertained by them, you know? I guess that's kind of a skill, I guess, in a way. Like finding the good on evil movies. Alright. Come on, don't bug out on me. Thank you. Got stuck. Yeah, so I don't know how the damage is going to be here. Is this the Jason Voorhees? No. Model, I guess? Yeah, no gas leaks. It is different. Here. Okay. So this is the mod that has the Nosferatu encounter. You guys are going to see. The encounter is a very like exaggerated term there. Alright, I have to be careful with blood usage here. Miss Voorhees, look. Drowned boy's mother massacred in Ocean House Hotel. There you go. Alright. Are you guys hearing that? So these are the steps. Like a big someone that was in like a lake or something. They're walking around like in soaking wet boots and pants and so on. So yeah, if you are going to put something in your mod, just commit, you know. Stay here a little bit. Oh hey. There. Nothing here. There's a mod that puts like stuff behind couches. I don't know if this is one. If this is the one. But I already have the Felling Axe, which is the item that you can get from the hotel, right? The only item. I mean, the item, the axe and the book, right? Dodge book, but I already have the dodge book, so I don't know what's gonna happen there. So maybe there isn't an extra book. But yeah, I'm going to have to walk around a little bit in the upper portion of the map. Yeah, the sound effects. Oh, there you go. Machete. Yeah, that's the perfect weapon for the situation here. It deals more damage, but is less lethal. As you can see, I'm trying to find any excuse possible to not use anything else other than the axe. This is my favorite weapon, you know. Alright, let's go down. Last survivor, Alice decapitates another killer. Oh yeah, look who it is. 7 days. I don't know where in the 7 days we are, but we don't have much time. Oh, more flesh. Okay. That little detail already adds so much to the overall story here. And I'm pretty sure the game came after the first. If not after, like right about the same time as the American Ring version. So I'm pretty sure that's not like anachronistic, I don't think. If it is by like a few months or a few years, maybe like 2-3 years. But I'm pretty sure it's from the beginning of the 2000s, right? The movie. I don't even know if it's called. Is it called Rain in this case? I don't think so. Maybe. And I'm forgetting the actual name of the movie. I know in Japanese is Ringu, right?
Be careful.
Alright, this is the part that I can get killed here, so let's indeed be careful here. Right, so the X usually is here, but it's not, see? So let's see what else up there was replaced by something or just vanished. So without inspection, I'm going to have to just check everything out here. By hand, so to speak. There's no bullets. Not a great trade-off for the book, but hey. I was not going to need this book anyway. So no new rooms. Boy may live. The body of drowned boy was never found. Yeah, hopefully we are not going to find out. So I like Jason way more than I like Michael Myers, to be honest. But that's not because Michael Myers is not scary, like concept. But because it's so inconsistent. Michael Myers would vary like from movie to movie. It's like a completely different villain. In some he has a backstory, in another one he doesn't have. In one he has one type of mask, in the other one he doesn't have the William Shatner Star Trek mask there. So it's like so weird. Oh hey, I didn't even notice. I was like so fascinated by the item that was on the floor. I think it was a normal watch, but it was so fast that I didn't even catch. So I like Jason more because Jason has a recurring theme. In like most of the entire like classical run of like 1 to 7 or 1 to 8, something like that. Oh, the item was here. Which is, the longer the series goes, the more supernatural he becomes. So in the first 2 or 3 before like he gets the mask and when he gets the hockey mask and so on, he kinda looks like just like a deformed guy. A big deformed guy that comes out of the lake and stuff. But later he starts becoming more and more of a zombie or like a demon type creature. Oh hey, this one got me first time I was here. Look. Isn't that something? To this day, there's not a single creature in horror that is as unsettling as this. From like the beginning of the century, the last century. Like 100 years ago. Because the Count Orlok here, Nosferatu, he's not scary per se, but he's unsettling. You look at him long enough, you're like, there's something off with this guy. And it's not because like he's a vampire and has like big hands and stuff. It's because his features are so like unbalanced that people that are like scared of like the Uncanny Valley stuff, of like ears that are too big, or like eyes that are too big, or limbs that are too like extended and so on. For those people, this guy is like ultra terrifying, and I can see why. To me, it's just unsettling, but it's not like terrifying, you know. I'm not going to sleep thinking about it, but it is cool to look at. And remember, 100 years ago, they were already been able, like had been able to like create like such a unique creature, like deviating from the Dracula. That was going to be like the king of horror for a long time. I wanted to go there, that corner. Alright, so here I need to heal first, because we are going to get burned by the sun here. So let's just go quickly. I'm already burning. Look. This one, to this day, I don't know if it's like the best idea or not. It's cool because it has like an extra final challenge here. But I can also see someone that didn't save entering the room just to get the thing, right? And like dying just because they started burning and they were not expecting to, because you don't in the base game, right? Bat. Cannot make the jump here. Oh, that was a bad jump. I almost fell there. Okay, so we have 3. Not great, but we're going to get more from Theresa. Or in this case, Jeanette, I guess. Look, he's walking around. That's so crazy. He really bugged out. Look. I want to feed on this guy, but I need to circle him. Yeah, but he's bugged out, so I don't think I'll be able to. Without starting a fight here, and I don't want to right now. Alright, but compared to the average cop of this game, my god, this guy is like the Terminator. He's way better, look. So who died? My soul. So yeah, the next time you watch the Friday the 13th movies, if you're going to go in that adventure, let's say, just pay attention to how he looks in every single movie, and remember that he's not even in the first one, just the mom. But pay attention to how he physically looks. He's going to look more and more decrepit as like the movies keep going. And by like the 6th or the 7th one, he's already completely like an undead-like creature. So there's like a level of consistency to those movies in terms of like what happens to him physically that I really appreciate. The biggest flaw of the franchise as a whole is that there is like a nemesis to Jason. There isn't like a character that shows up in most movies like you have with the Halloween franchise, for example. So you watch it 100% for Jason and to see what he's going to do with people, right? And not because there's like this character that fights him in every single movie that doesn't exist in this franchise, as far as I can remember. There are characters that show up in like several movies, but there's no characters that like are like the enemy of like, there's no like Jill to the Nemesis, if you get that comparison from Resident Evil. More of like a single man show there.
Not even a knock?
Ooh.
Ooh, can I see it?
Nope.
I'm not just some silly...
I know.
She's always Do you understand what it's like to have your...
Can't you hear that?
Fine, you hold on to it. Since you're so willing to brave that big spooky...
Sure.
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a chair. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city.
How dare she? How do I do? Oh, what do I do? Sorry.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And
Charity box.
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back.
For sure.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings.
What?
What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
Well, sure it's going to be fine. I'm sure she's fully trustworthy. I never thought about this before. It just occurred to me, like, after all these years, play this game. Because when you see, like, people with multiple personalities, which is just not a meme, there's like, people that actually have that condition, right? And that's people that have that condition, like, steroids. So, like, they have 5, 6, 7 different people living inside of them. And they talk about, like, having, like, a... kind of like a cabin on top of a hill. And in that cabin, there's like all the personalities, and they like talk to each other, interact with each other. And when it's time for one of them to come out, they kind of make an agreement, and they quote unquote leave and leave the other personality to quote unquote shine. You know what I mean? Lots of quote unquotes there. It's kind of a fascinating situation to observe. I'm pretty sure that living that sucks, especially if you're like married to someone like that. Because in that case,
I'm afraid I'm a little...
Alright, just trying to feed on this guy. I want to go there with like a full blood bar. So I imagine, like in the morning is someone, in the afternoon is already someone else. Like literally someone else in the same body, you know what I mean? So what I'm getting at is that Let me just talk to little Chunk here real quick.
Hey! Huh? And who am I? Yeah? That pay well? If taking one look at
No.
you, I'd say no.
Alright,
And
no shame in
shame
that, bro. Oh yeah,
Look,
thank you.
he-
There you go. But what I'm getting at here is like how much one of the personalities allows the other one to know. Because given some of the ways she behaves, I cannot steal the charity box. Oh, that's bullshit. I wanted the extra money. I mean, I don't think I'm poor right now, am I? No, actually. Yes, I cannot steal this. So I wonder how much of the information that the other one has, the second one knows, you know what I mean? Because given some of the dialogue, they do have crossover, so meaning they do know a little bit of what the other one is doing. But I'm not sure if it's like a 100% thing, you know? So I don't know if you could like fool one or the other, or like try to convince one of something and then the other one doesn't agree because she didn't go through the process of being convinced of something, you know what I mean? So yeah, it just occurred to me that I never thought about it. I mean, it probably crossed my mind, right? But I didn't like deeply think about it at all. Blaze, Abel, Hurst, Lilith, this. Alright, so it is a bloat going, I guess. Yeah, the one that changes it, I think, is Barabbas add-on, right? That changes this. But I don't remember. No, yeah, it is like a ghoul-like creature, as you can see. So I need to destroy these vases here. But I had this problem in my other playthrough before, so I'm already kind of ready for this. Which is, you cannot hit the vases in some, given the angle of my attacks here, so I'll have to shoot them. There's a 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let me see if I can actually find one more, or if there's only 3 and then I can do the fight. I guess that's the point. Yeah, I can't see anything else, so I guess that's it. We have other like vases here, but that's not the thing. They look unique, right? I don't know why I have obfuscate there. I misclick. Alright. So at least it doesn't hit the S part that I thought it was going to hit here. The shadow. Alright, there you go. Alright, not that bad. Man, the first time I played this, I had so much trouble with this part. Because it didn't occur to me at all that there were like extra vases that I needed to actually hit. So I was like, why am I attacking this creature and the creature doesn't even have like a health bar? Because that I was not doing the mechanic. Sammy. Alright, so the 2 fights that I thought were going to be like huge problems were not. I had more trouble with the vampire than I had this lady. Not this lady, the... Why are you just walking now? Shift. I see, shift. Okay. I'm like, she's like enjoying her work. Like doing like a power walk. Just after feeding. Wearing shoulder pads. Because why not? I know that there's like some outfits that people of certain like fields use on the shoulders. I know that like flight attendants back in the day used to use the shoulder pads, the super small ones that you put like below the clothing. I don't know why exactly people use that. Like I don't know what's the goal there. I don't know why I went in this direction and should go to the asylum actually. Let me save here. But yeah, people used to use that a lot. But turns out I didn't need knock. I didn't need knocks yet. So we can only get the animus, and we can only go after the big wigs, like as companions, after the Dr. Grout quest. Alright, that song is loud as hell.
You. What were you thinking?
Nothing?
The museum. Shut up. Don't lie to me. Excellent. Jeanette claimed you did it. There's only one. I asked her to meet.
Oh, the diner is going to be rough as hell, man.
For all her
Alright. Man, the diner is going to be brutal. Forgot it completely, but that is probably going to be the hardest one. It depends on what is on there. If there's like a couple of guys with shotguns, man, it's going to be a problem. But I don't remember anything about the dino specifically from my other playthrough that was like difficult. So we'll see. I hope everything's like human here too. Well, unique humans, but humans. Alright. Go! One down. Oh, no shotguns. Oh, this guy has a shotgun.
Freeze! You can't hide. Freeze!
Oh, okay, that's fine. Not bad. Ooh. This song is amazing. It's like PS1 action song. The transition, brilliant. Oh, that's a weird position there. I'm just skip this part real quick because I don't know if I'm going to have problem with the song here, copyright. There you go. Man, it wasn't like even like close to being bad here. That all the problems I thought I would have here, like not because I didn't have like a partner yet, didn't happen really. All of them. So I guess it's good. Let's see if I was able to do the whole thing here. Let me just lower this real quick.
You. I'm really sorry. Don't listen to her. Shut up! You never gave. Isn't it? You're one. Shut up.
So
you
unclean.
love the world. Don't finish. Don't you want to hear what? Shut up. Don't try. Endure. I'm the taken. Is that right? She's a control freak, and you're a one. I don't think that's trusting. Father loved me. Father can't. Don't listen to her. Trees walk. That's a. As I rec. Why?
Really clown wallpaper.
Therese doesn't. Jeanette's irresponsible. You do have more of course. But I only do it for attention and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and you just. If she would. Yes. When I was a
There
child,
you
I
go. Worked.
would get happier. I never did. No. I'll stop. That's not a. We know. Take it. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil. Please give Sam and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
So I'm pretty sure that in my first playthrough, I actually chose to save Therese instead of the two, just to have Therese as a follower. But technically speaking, I don't think it's like a good idea in this version. Because I'm pretty sure that when you have both the ladies, you get like a more powerful companion in the end. So Tourette's more powerful than the separated version of the ladies. Alright, so let me check here. What should I do with this? Dexter is going to be okay for a long time now. I can put one in presence. I probably should, so I'm going to put one in presence. If I wait into the entire warehouse, maybe it would be worth it to put the whole 15 on presence again, but I'm not sure at this point. Hacking is okay, research is okay for this point. I would like to put points in scholarship too, for sure. There's only 3. So I'm going to put 1 in scholarship. I haven't seen the computer book yet, so I'm going to chill on this one. But if it takes a long time for it to show up, or maybe it's not even like actually in the mod, you know? But other than that, I don't see anything that's like screaming at me to put points in it here. Other than like my melee skills, but that's a given. So I'm going to just put the point in scholarship and I'm going to chill with the rest of the points. Oh yeah, in presence. Sure. Alright, so let me check here. Yeah, I'm so full of stuff already. It's so annoying. I don't like it. Yeah, let me just go and sell some of the items here real quick. This is annoying. I'm not going to have time during this episode to do the warehouse anyway. So let me just clean up a little bit of the inventory here. I could just drop a few items here on the haven up here, but I usually don't do that. Like put some items here and some items in the haven in downtown, you know. I usually don't do that.
Thanks for coming. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you. So did you... Alright. Come and take a look then.
Alright, so I'm going to sell some weapons. I have this. I have the machete too. I'm just going to keep the katana here. These I'm not going to sell because the followers can use them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so the rest I don't want to sell right now because I don't have any haggle, right? I have haggle 1. At this point I would be like wasting money. But what? I could drop the bail bonds, I could drop the diary for sure. So there's a few items that I can drop here in the haven. But we're pretty close to the Dane, right? So we just have to do the warehouse. Then during the warehouse we have an extra fight in Antitribu, I remember. And so we go to downtown, and before we actually start downtown we have a mini boss there too that was not in the base game. And then we'll finally be able to go and do the Dane, which also has extra fights. You are seeing the pattern here. So after that, I'm pretty sure that I can already have get a haven. But I don't like walking around with a full inventory at all because of bugs and stuff like that. Just in case, I'm going to put a safe like right here. So in case I need to go back and drop stuff, you know.
Look who finally made it.
There.
I've gotten good. Ah, I wanna know. News travels down the... I've been watching the Sabat, but as far as I...
Yeah?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Just...
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I was born ready. There's a lot of confidence for a lady that looks like this. Alright, so I'm just going to park the character right here. Alright guys, so Merry Christmas if you guys celebrate that. And yeah, I apologize for the lack of videos and stuff, but one thing that I definitely cannot control is the weather. You know what I mean? I cannot risk like frying my PC at this point. So every time it's like, alright, it's kind of lightly raining here, but I know that the power can go down regardless because the grid here is atrocious. So usually when it's raining, I just turn off everything, you know, just in case. So yeah, I'm not going to go against the nature of the situation there. So, and the nature, in nature itself, I guess. So yeah, guys, so hopefully I'll be more consistent here in the near future here, because I think that probably the rain season is about to end here. But we'll see, because the climate is completely, you know, different. And yeah, I was going to talk about a few like political things that happened this week, but I didn't even remember because there were so many, not so many, but several like very interesting things that are different in the Ocean House quest that I wanted to talk about too. And I went on the tangent of the Jason Voorhees thing and so on. So yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, guys, so that's it. So I'll continue this in the next episode. So Merry Christmas. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.